Hey guys, welcome to my channel. Today I'll be teaching how to make this beautiful Milkmaid gown. So if you are new to my channel, please click on the subscribe button, like and give my video a thumbs up, and also drop your comment. If you have watched my previous video, I taught you how to draft this Milkmaid dress. So look at the pattern. I'll use it to cut my fabric, and I'm working with chiffon. So that's why I have to cut it with lining. So that's the bust part of it, that's where I'm touching, and that's the back part of the dress. That's the back part of the dress, and I also cut lining for it because I'm using chiffon. So this is the part of the dress. So like I told you, when cutting, you cut your fabric unfold. So I'm just going to stretch it so that you can see how it looks like after folding it. Look at how it look like. Please ensure you drop your comments in the comment section. I want to see how you feel about the video, and also give this video a thumbs up. Please click on the subscribe button if you are new to my channel. Help my channel grow by clicking on the subscribe button if you have not subscribed, and also I'll be putting useful videos every week that will benefit you. So please click on the subscribe button. So I'll just go ahead and I'm just going to line the bust part of the dress. I'm just going to line the bust part of the dress. So at the middle there, a place that my finger is, so I'm just going to sew it straight down and flip it over. So I will show you when I'm done. You're going to see do it to the other part. Like I told you, you cut 2 pieces of that one. So I have already turned that middle side, and I flipped it over, and you can see how it looks like. So you just go ahead and sew loose stitch at the upper part of it, and also loose stitch at the cuff part of it, as the bottom part of it. Loose stitch. Please do not lock your stitch at the beginning or at the end of your sewing. Just sew loose stitch. So you can see this also, I've already sewn this with my machine, and it is a loose stitch. So I'll just show you how I'm going to gather that part. So you just go ahead and cut a little part of the thread, and you gather with your hand. You drag gently, and you gather with your fingers. So you drag it gently so that the thread will not cut. So you drag the upper part, and also drag the cuff part of it. So this is the front part of it, that's the under bust part of it. So we're just going to take our darts like we drew in the pattern. So you're going to take your dart and look at the result of the cup part of the dress that we gathered the other time. You can see how lovely it is, and it looks like a breast cup already, and it's coming out beautifully. So for the cup, you're just going to drag the upper part to suit the pattern that we cut the other time. You know, you're going to measure that upper part that I just touched. So you are going to and make sure it aligns with that, the same measurement with the upper part of it. If it's 7, make sure it is 7. So you are going to cut a long rope, a long strip, and about 1.5 inch and a 12-inch or 18-inch long, depending on how you want your rope to be, long you want your rope to be. So we are just going to use that to bias the upper part of this cup. So you're going to sew it right side facing the wrong side, and you flip it over and fold as demonstrated in the video. So we're just going to go to our sewing machine and sew it down. So you are going to do that for the both cup. So you can see I have sewn the rope on it, and it's coming out beautifully. You can see I've sewn the rope on it, and our cup is coming out. And like I said before, please do not use chiffon. It's very hard to work with, and it will not really come out beautiful as Ankara and any other fabric. So we'll just go ahead, and we're just going to pleat it to suit in the curve of this down part of the front um, bodice. You can see how I'm doing it. That's how you're going to sew it. So at that midpoint, you are going to use that to overlap it. Make sure there's an overlapping there so that when you wear it will not show your bust. So we just go ahead and sew that. Okay, I have sewn it and its dress is coming out beautifully. You can see how it looks like, and you can see how beautiful it looks like. So this is the back side and it's looking rough. So you can see how beautiful our Milkmaid gown is coming at, and that's the rope. Like I told you, let it overlap at the middle, at the midpoint. So the next thing to do is just to cut out another lining for that bottom part. So you're going to cut another lining for that bottom part of it using the pattern tool, and you're just going to hold your dart also. Hold your dart for the lining. Then you flip your dress over, and you can see how I'm doing mine. Flip it over, then you can see how I did it. Just sew it all through and flip it over. Make sure you follow the curve, then you flip it over. And I'm just to conceal the rough edges and so that your work would look rough. So this is the back part of the dress. I hold my dart. You have to hold your dart up from up to the bottom part of it. So I've hold it and I'm through with that. You can see that I have sewn the lining to it and I've concealed the rough edges, and my work is really coming out beautifully. You can see how beautiful it is, very neat. So all we have to do now is to place the back bodice on the front, right side facing right side, right side facing right side. So you use your seam allowance, the seam allowance you give for your dress. So you use the seam. If it's 1.5, you sew it with 1.5. If it's 1 inch, you sew it with 1 inch. So this is the sleeve. You can use this. You can do can make any sleeve of your choice. So I decided to use this balloon sleeve. And decided to do this balloon sleeve. So you just cut out your shape and you put the armhole. We are going to use the armhole for the back bodies to cut out the armhole for the hand. So first of all, you are going to fold the upper part of it with 1.5 inch, that is concealing half inch inside, then 1 inch at the upper part, so our rubber can pass through the up. And so you place, after folding it with 1.5 inch, you place your back bodice on it to cut out the arm hole as demonstrated in the video. So after that, you just go ahead and fold the bottom part of it as you have folded the upper part of it. So you can see that I have joined the front and the back bodies. I've joined the front and the back bodies, and it's really beautiful, really beautiful. So we're just going to bring our sleeve and we have already fixed. You can fix in your rubber, that's your elastic. I use a 10 inch at the upper part, which is the shoulder part, and I use 9.5 inch for the sleeve circumference. So we just go ahead and armpits, that's armhole, and touching the armhole, then we fix our sleeve. You can decide to fix it and sew it together, but this is how I fix my sleeve. So you can see our dress is coming out beautifully. So you can just go ahead and add flare to the bottom part of the dress or gather to the bottom part of the dress, and your dress will come out beautifully. Please subscribe to my channel click on the subscribe button. It is free. I'll be dropping a video soon, so please stay tuned to my channel. Bye.